Hello, I'm Juvie and welcome to Pinoy Life Story. Today we'll meet another inspiring Filipino who has built life abroad. Let's hear his journey, yung success niya, yung struggles niya, and lesson they've learned. Okay, please welcome without further ado.
Hello everyone, my name is Johnny and I'll introduce myself.
Yes, I'm sa Pilipinas.
So I'm from Iligan City, Philippines. It's in Mindanao area and I'm here in Japan now for 3 years.
Yes, so paano nangyari na napunta ka dito sa Japan? What was your life before bago ka pumunta dito?
When I was in the Philippines, I used to work as a marketing specialist and also as a college instructor. So natuturo po ako sa university, tsaka nag-work din ako, yung full-time job ko was in a gas company as marketing supervisor.
Oo, ang dami mo pa rin talagang trabaho dun sa Japan. And
Sa Pinas.
Sa Pinas pala. Di pala sa Japan. Sa Pinas, marami ka pala na-experience sa Pinas bago ka dumating dito. What
Yes.
was life here nung pumunta ka?
Well,
Marami ka bang nakitang culture shock dito?
Yes.
Nung pagdating mo?
definitely. There's lots of culture shocks, but one thing that really stuck to my mind is yung basura.
Oo, totoo
Oo,
yan.
kasi ang daming basura sa Pinas. Ang daming basurahan, pero ang daming basura na nagkalat.
Totoo.
Ironically, here in Japan, ang daming walang basurahan, pero wala ding basura na nakakalat sa streets.
Oo, kasi po yung, alam ko, yung mga nakarating dito, alam na nila yan. Wala ka makikitang basta-basta basura dun sa mga corner.
Yeah.
Unless na pupunta ka ng convenience store, right?
Yes.
It's in, papasok mo sa pocket mo or ilalagay mo sa bag mo yung basura.
Yes.
Yun.
So, shocking talaga siya. So, parang hindi mo, kaya pala siya. So, culture
Kaya
shock siya
pala
in a good
siya.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Parang, pwede pala.
Pwede palang ganon.
Oo.
Let's try natin din sa Pilipinas.
Pilipinas.
Let's try natin, di ba? And what is your profession?
Oh,
Na pala?
here in Japan. So, first, when I came to Japan, I was on a student visa.
Your student visa.
So, I was learning Japanese language. And then, after 6 months, 7 months, I shifted to becoming an instructor. So, I'm working here as an English teacher.
So, student visa to instructor visa ng
Yes.
English teacher.
Yes.
Yan. Ayan po si
Johnny.
ay pasado po yun ng mga JLPT.
Yes.
Yan. Dati kasi hindi ganun ka-importante yung JLPT. Ngayon parang importante na talaga siya.
Yes.
Parang kailangan na talaga mag-exam.
Yes. Kasi yung GLPT naman it's a measure of, hindi siya parang marami kang kanji na memorize. It's more of like, kaya mo bang mag-exist sa Japan ng ganitong level of Japanese na yung kaya mo. So I took JLPT N5, N4, N3, N2, N1 kasi.
Yeah.
So I took N4 when I was still a Japanese language student.
Oh.
Nabagsak ko siya. And then, nung nag-instructor's visa na ako, nung nagturo na ako, tinake ko siya ulit, and then napasa ko na yung N4. And then, after that, I took N3, pero hindi na ako nagsa-student visa ito. Self-study na lang ko siya.
Self-study na lang
ako na lang,
talaga.
para yung I bought many books, pero hindi ko na masyadong binabasa.
Oo.
So I bought many books, I studied kanji on the train, on the bus, and then on my first take of N3, nabagsak ko pa din siya.
Pero alam niya dito, try and try lang
So,
talaga.
yes, nung second time ko na siya na-tinake, so napasa ko naman siya. And like 3 weeks ago, I took N2 exam.
Oh. Ano naramdaman mo?
So, syempre,
sa tingin mo ba
first take-
meron tayong dyan, mapapasa natin?
First take, so hindi ko siya ina-expect na mapapasa ko siya. I mean, given the records in the past. But, I mean, whether I pass or not, I think it's okay kasi it's just a measure na parang kaya mo na ba yung N2 na level. And I forgive myself for that kasi self-study lang ako eh. I don't go to Japanese language school anymore and I just practice it in my daily life anymore. So, I think that's okay.
Tama. And what makes you motivated? Kasi dito sa Japan, puro tayo work.
Yes.
Puro kami work po dito. Minsan 5 work, 4 na work. Kaya yung mga ibang mga kakilala ko na nasa Pilipinas, bakit ang daming work?
Yeah.
Kami rin, nagtataka kami, bakit din ang daming work? Hindi naman po kami masipag dati. Nung nasa Pilipinas kami, hindi po kami masipag.
Mapipilitan
Pero
kang
dito,
magsipag.
pag nasa Japan ka, mapipilitan ka.
Yes. So, what keeps me motivated really is yen. Yung lapad. Yun yung napapamotivate sa akin because it enables me to do other things. Like, it allows me to travel abroad. It allows me to have a financial security na kunwari kapag in the future wala na akong pag wala akong trabaho, pag umuwi ako ng Pinas, ano nang mangyayari sa akin. So may may safety net na ako. So yun yung nakapag-motivate sa akin. And also, yung English teaching na job is very fun and parang hindi ako personally, I don't feel like I'm working. I feel like I'm playing when I'm, of course, there's still the professionalism, like you have to be teacher. Pero but it's seeing the smiles of the kids na parang
totoo po yan. Makita mo lang yung mga bata, di ba?
Natututo, like parang, ay,
may nagawa kang something sa kanila.
Oo, parang, ako nagturo sa yun niya.
Yeah, tama.
Even in the hallways lang sa school, na parang, hello teacher, good morning, how are you, like this. Parang, hindi naman nila nagagamit sa everyday life nila pero kaya nilang gamitin. So parang you empower these kids to be great people in the future. That's very meaningful for me.
So, what advice can you give to others na gustong pumunta na abroad?
Well,
ano yung mga dadali nila?
Dadalhin nila pera. Well, they have to, kailangan talaga nila, number one is pangarapin yung pumunta ng abroad. Kasi it's easy for us to give up on the things that we do not want in the first place. I think that if you want something and then you dream of having it, then parang iti-treasure mo siya. So whatever problems come your way, it's easy for you to handle them because may mental fortitude ka na, pinangarap ko to,
totoo po yan. Tsaka siguraduhin nyo lang na talagang handa yung sarili nyo. Walang pumilit, talagang gusto nyo. At tsaka kung ano yung purpose nyo talaga, kung ba't kayo pupunta.
So you go back to why you come here and then parang, do you want to give your life in the Philippines a better life? Or do you want to experience new things? So you have to go back to that root, to that core na parang, if things go wrong, if things go sad, if things go lonely, if things go tiring, at least you know in yourself na, oh, I can do it because I know what I am here for and I'm ready for it. I saw this coming, so it's
true. Kaya lakas lang po ng loob at saka tatag. Yun lang po. Tsaka pananampalataya sa Diyos. Yun lang po talaga.
That really keeps you going.
Yeah. So, please complete this sentence. My name is, and this is my Pinoy story. Yan naman. Bigyan mo naman kami ng ganun.
Hello guys, my name is Joni and this is my Pinoy life story.
Yes. Thank you for guesting me here. And every story, every Filipino, every inspiration, every story matter. Kaya sana may natutunan kayo being sa student visa to instructor visa. Tama. And please, like our page, Facebook at Pinoy Life Story, in Instagram to Pinoy Life Story, and this YouTube channel, Pinoy Life Story TV. Please like, share, and subscribe para marami po pa kaming matulungan at mabigyan na inspiration na mag-work abroad. Okay? So, thank you, John.
Thank you so much, Miss Julie.
Yes, and good luck sa N2, JLPT mo.
Good luck din sa everyday life and sa yung new business.
Thank you, thank you! And see you again next time. Maraming salamat. So, thank you and goodbye. Have a nice day. Bye! Thank you! Sana may natutunan kayo. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at Pinoy Life Story TV. Thank you and bye. God bless!